I look terrible, but at the same time, I look pretty good. My hair is mainly the only thing that's keeping me cool now. Not really. It's like super hot in here, and I have a fan right there. Hold on. Hopefully this doesn't affect the audio too bad. Oh, that's pleasant. Okay, we're good. I hope that doesn't affect the audio. I really do. What the frick did I do? Like, this eye is fine. Except for that one eyelash. Okay. Let's just get into the meat of the video. Which, I have no idea what I'm doing. Legit, I have no idea, like, what I'm doing in this video. The last video, I think I did karaoke, right? Did I do karaoke in the last video? I can't even remember. It was like so long ago, like a few days ago. I can't even remember. Ugh. It's been hard. Yeah, I'm doing this because I don't like it whenever it's just like up here and it does nothing. See, this looks stupid. But I can manage this. I couldn't manage if it was like this. No. That looks okay. I think anyway. No. I just wanted to talk, just because, I don't know, it's not like anyone ever watches these anyway. So, who's really gonna see this? My channel is dead, basically. It's dead. Come on, admit it. It is dead. Most of you guys, I don't even know. No one comments anymore. No one really watches anything that I post anymore. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Because you know what? I don't care. Like, I didn't start this channel. No. Why am I going into this? So stupid. It's pointless. No, it's not. I started this channel to help people. Like, to say what I meant. And to, I don't know, just do that kind of stuff, but it seems like only 1 or 2 people actually watch my videos. Sure, there was that time that one of my videos actually made it on the trending page. That was freaking 3 years ago? That was 3 years ago, I think. That had to have been 3 years ago. That was fun, by the way. That was interesting to see that one of my videos got 100 views. Superb. But since then, no. I think my channel was a lie. My channel is a lie, basically. Only because I don't do karaoke the right way. I'm starting to, though. I'm starting to do it the right way. And, all the videos that I didn't take down, I'm using as, like, a reference to see how far I've grown in the last 3 years. Not just me as a person, but, like, my channel as a whole. I remember getting, like, so wowed at the fact that I got 15 subscribers. I was like, oh, guys, I'm the next PewDiePie. I viewed myself as that. I viewed myself as, like, the next PewDiePie, and it was, like, I look back on it, and I laugh at it, but at the time, I don't know, it was like, oh my god, yes. I want more of this. I want more of this feeling. So I started, like, seeing what I could do and stuff. And, like, my life hasn't been perfect. It hasn't. I've had my ups and downs. I've had people just walk out of my life. Important people that I viewed important to me. And, no, we're not doing that. Important people, like, well, I'm not gonna say their names, obviously, but, my dad, he was important to me, and, you know, we're doing this, I don't care, and he just, I don't know if he resents me for being for not being who he wants me to be. I don't know if, like, he hates me for being someone who I'm comfortable with. I don't know. I really don't. And honestly, I don't care either, because as long as I'm comfortable in my own body and I look forward to tomorrow or even the present, and I'm just like, okay, be better than the person you were yesterday. You can do it. I believe in you, and yes, I believe in myself. I really do. That's like a big key thing. Whenever, like, you have people who, like, rely on you, you know? Like, I can't just give up. I can't. Because I have people who care about me. And God, this is turning into, like, one of those, like, they're not really depressing videos, or, like, sort of depressing and motivational things. Like, you know those videos wherever the person just goes on? No, that's not the right terminology. They talk about how you shouldn't die or you shouldn't commit suicide because you have people that care about you. That's how I feel that I'm, like, saying this right now. That's not the way I want to go. I'm saying this as a good thing. I'm proud of myself. Like, believe it or not, I've come a long way. Like, a really long way from being alone in a house filled with nothing but hatred and anger and, like, this constant anxiety to being here where it's just smooth, calm waters. And yeah, there are times whenever I'll be like, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to lay in my bed and sleep. Which is kind of something that I do. But I'm happier where I am. I really am. And looking back on it, like, I have thoughts. A lot of them, obviously. Duh. I have a lot of thoughts, like, on my dad and, like, just people who've left my life. And I think that they taught me something very important, like, there was a, you know, fuck it, there was this guy, and how do I put it, he was special to my heart. I mean, like, I had a boyfriend before him, but it wasn't anything like, oh my god. You know, like, it was a long distance relationship, and then I found out that he was cheating on me with my best friend, and that was just like a what kind of moment. Like, I wasn't mad, No, I was mad. I was livid. But I forgave him, I guess. I don't know. I forgave myself. And then the guy that I'm talking about right now, he was a huge part of my life. He really was. We would stay up all night and just like talk to each other. It was perfect. It really was. And then things just died, I guess. And I still felt something for him. I really did. I felt something for him. But then, like, let's see. I got scared of commitment, of basically everything. I got scared, and so I thought that I was doing a kindness for him. So I could just break up with him, and then he wouldn't have to worry about me anymore. Of course, this meant me just... Ugh, it was horrible. It was a horrible time. Especially whenever, like, you hear someone that you love crying on the other side of the phone because it's something that you did. It's like one of the worst feelings that anyone could ever feel. It was horrible. And then, let's see. I mean, he was a good person. He really was. He was a good person. He tried. That's all I can really say. He tried. And, see, that's the thing. Oh my god. My voice. But that's the thing. He taught me that even if you're afraid, to just go for it. Just do what you want and don't even think about it. Just, if you're afraid, just stick through it. I mean, sure, you can run every now and then, but never turn your back completely, you know? Because that's still an opportunity. Sure, there are like thousands of opportunities in your lifetime, but the ones that are driven by fear are the ones that you remember most. Like, I'm terribly afraid of heights, and I know that whenever I go down to the trestle, down by, like, where I live, obviously, I'm constantly afraid that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Because it's so high up, and the water is, like, so shallow, and I'm just like, am I gonna die here? Because if I do, I hope that my family knows that I love them. God, that's depressing. Okay, moving on. Don't want to get too depressing, because this isn't supposed to be a depressing video. It's supposed to be, like, an enlightening video. To, like, look back on my life and how far I've come from being depressed and alone to being here, which is completely different. And my dad, he taught me a lot of things. Like, it really peeves me, it really does, whenever someone is just like, oh yeah, my parents never taught me anything. They do. You just need to look closely into what they're saying or doing. Like, really. Looking back on the life that I had with my dad, we had this apartment, and, like, I don't really know what was going on with it, but we had this apartment, and whenever I look back on it, I always feel like this depression in my heart from this apartment, because I don't know, there was just something about it. And I didn't notice it until I saw this game playthrough, PewDiePie of course. I saw this playthrough of Heavy Rain, and that was just, oh my god. I know how this feels. This is depression. And I was just like, whoa. Like, I was so confused. Like, I'm still confused on it. But, no, he taught me a lot of important life lessons, and I'm glad that he was able to. Like, I don't know where he is, but I'm not gonna be like that one kid that's just like, you know what, screw you, Dad, you didn't teach me shit. No. He taught me a lot. He really did. And I don't feel sorry at all. I don't feel sorry that I'm comfortable with who I am. I don't feel sorry for who I've become. I don't feel sorry for anything, honestly. And I think that's what he taught me. To just be yourself. I mean, granted that he was an asshole. Seriously. Dad, why? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. At all. I mean, sure, he had his good moments, and I think that's, like, why I think back on the apartment thing with, like, depression and, like, the sense of just, I don't really know what to call that, but no, he taught me how to be myself, and honestly, I'm glad that he taught me that. Let's see. Let's see, who else? I mean, life is all about, like, experiences and, like, everything else of that sort, and there have been a lot of, like, really cool instances that I don't know, it's just that thing, you know? Like, I think back on, like, who I've become and why. Sorry, my throat is extremely dry. I'm gonna go get some water after this, but that's the thing, you just, like, you can look back on the past, but don't allow yourself to live in it, you know what I mean? Like, allow yourself to reflect on it, but never get, like, you can miss the people who've died in the past. You can miss people who've left you in the past. But don't let them control you, you know? Be who you want to be. Be strong. That's all I can say. Is just be strong, and you're never alone. I swear. If you want to hear more of me rambling on about my life, stories and stuff, comment down below or leave a like, you know? Just do something of that sort. I don't know. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm dead.